Does the name Tilly Norwood mean anything to y'all?
No.
Okay.
I feel like it should. Like it's in the back of my mind.
Norwood sounds like
Tilly
you know,
Norwood. So
I don't know why, but
this
yeah.
is so right now. This is pissing a lot of the industry off because a lot of studios at the moment are trying to get a contract.
Yes,
an
AI.
actress.
That's what I just saw.
So
the AI actress.
somebody created
yes.
an AI actress that a ton of
Yes.
people are trying to get a contract to.
Yep.
So it's pissing off actors right now because they're like, okay,
Yeah.
because it's an AI actress that they're trying to sign to all this stuff to put in all these movies and be the new star.
Wasn't that the whole purpose of the screenwriter strike like 2 years ago?
And you can see it's gone nowhere.
Yeah, that was one of the stipulations that there, unless it wasn't. I know they had a stipulation for AI writing. I think is what it was, that they wouldn't do AI
This was
writing.
a movie that predicted this.
Which one?
There's a movie called Simone, S1 Moan, S1 like,
Yeah.
and it had Al Pacino and Winona Ryder.
Hey, okay.
Okay,
Good cast.
What year was this?
2002.
Okay.
Oh,
And
okay.
Pacino was a failed producer who creates the first synthetic actress that's believable.
Okay.
And that's the
Okay.
whole point of the movie.
Okay.
So this was predicted back in 2002.
Okay.
So this will go back to the longevity thing
Yeah.
where they predicted that, right? And then it's like, okay, so and like right now there's still a little bit of disconnect to make AI people look
Yeah.
real. There's like a
Yeah.
little bit of disconnect. So I go, okay, on one hand, it's not a real person. They can do more things with it. They can do bigger stories, maybe do, whatever. And I'm like, but then it's like, okay, but then it goes back to I'm like, are they just gonna replace actors now and just
Right.
create their
Yeah.
own?
Well,
It's
you
gonna
got-
be cheaper for studios because this lady, I'd pay some dude who made her, 10 million versus an actor 200 million to be in my movie.
Right.
Oh,
You don't have to
You know what I
pay.
mean?
What a
You don't have to be a
It's little
percentage at that
weird.
point.
It is.
Yeah.
It's a little creepy. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what y'all feel about all that, but I'm like, I miss.
I don't think we should support it.
No,
No.
I don't.
it's crazy.
Same for, even to the point AI writes books and movie scripts
Yeah.
now. I don't think we should support that.
No,
It's the arts. Let it be the one
my
last.
job.
Yeah.
My job. We have we'll do these
Human
general sales
interaction.
meeting. Yeah, we'll
That's
have the
exactly
general
it.
sales meetings, right? We'll go and they'll play these videos for us, and now it's AI people talking,
Yeah.
and they don't
Yep.
blink, they don't gulp,
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
words don't quite match their
Their
mouth. and
hands
you're like,
are weird,
you're
and
like,
it's like, yeah.
this is so disturbing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I don't like the idea that studios are fighting to sign this girl that doesn't
Yeah.
exist.
Yeah.
You're basically giving the dude who made her a contract.
Pretty
That was
much.
probably some pervert that's like, I'm gonna create this like.
Oh, for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's not like I don't know. I don't know how to. It's just weird to talk
It's
about.
very weird.
No, because there's a distinct difference between doing like CGI work and having a completely
Yes.
AI. Because CGI,
Yes.
there's still somebody behind it
Yes.
making something happen.
Yeah.
There's
Right.
a human interaction going, I want it to do this or that.
Yeah.
And-
Whereas like the AI is just so. It's not spontaneous. It's
Nope.
not authentic by any means.
Robotic.
Exactly.
Literally.
Because
Yeah.
technically, if let's say they get real actors to work with her,
Mm-hmm.
then it's that thing where I'm like, you're not really. So like, how would you? Because the whole point of AI is it's supposed to be
Yeah.
like a real interaction.
Right.
Yeah.
So she's not real, so she's not in the scene. So
and
then
you can't have a stand-in if you don't know what
No.
the AI actor's
Right.
gonna do.
So you have to like, how do you play off each other unless you have an
Right.
all AI or CGI
Cast.
cast
Yeah.
to
Right.
go along with it? So I don't know, man. It's gonna be really weird.
don't
I don't
either.
support
I don't like
it.
it,
Just
yeah.
as a fan of movies and just how they're made and it just too freaky, man.
And I think-
I'm not a big fan of it.
I think that's going to lag behind. I think what we see first is like AI created cartoon.
Yeah.
Like maybe comics.
Sure.
And etc. I don't think even that. I think we should just scrap the whole AI
Yeah,
thing and the
absolutely,
whole
yeah.
industry. Just completely.
No,
It's-
it's
yeah.
running,
Skip
it's
that.
running stuff.
It's one thing to do it for like short form content, and even then I don't like that.
I don't like it.
well,
but
I
it's
see things where
like-
people use AI software for like editing
So, yeah,
or
that's fine.
Yeah.
corrections, and like if I write a story, they'll use it to kind of go through
Yeah.
and fix grammar.
Yeah, it's easy to go for a podcast or something.
Yeah.
2 hours, remove all of the ins,
Yes.
ands, does,
Well,
of
and-
whatever,
Yeah.
you know.
To immediately call myself a hypocrite, I don't care when they use AI for the voiceover. The now coming to theaters guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the
I'm cool
dubbing.
with that.
things like-
It's
yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
I don't care.
Or yeah, like an AI voice.
But the
Yeah.
problem is like it's so easy to steal a voice from somebody because I've heard different voice of a content creator completely stolen off of a very AI, one of those Reddit story readers
yeah.
or whatever like that. I'm like, I know that creator.
Oh, yeah.
And I know for a fact that they wouldn't like that, voice as being.
Oh no, and I've
Yeah.
been in sales. This is the thing, like AI agents is what
Yep.
they call them.
Yeah.
I've been shown a video of one of these AI agents, and the same thing. I could speak into the microphone for a set number of sentences, and then the agent could talk like me with supposedly my inflections and my style of speech.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, do I believe that? Not even a little bit. But just
Probably
the fact they're
pretty-
trying.
75% is still
Oh,
better.
he could.
than
I know he could sound like me because I tested it, and gosh darn, that did sound like me.
Yeah.
And that's a little scary. It's like that dude can
And
say some
that's-
wild things.
Because you get somebody who has that software, who, let's say they want to hurt you. They can use your voice to threaten somebody.
that's-
Wouldn't be that very hard. Wouldn't be very hard at all, buddy.
But even the actors
It is
would
like-
actors have gotten on a hot topic for that because of using them for false advertisement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of actors especially, they have how many hundreds and thousands of hours of their voice and their like face and their features and their mannerisms.
They can
And people have been able to steal it just like that to make, well, look, so and so's, doing hemorrhoid creams or whatever,
and,
Right.
Yeah.
And the little old lady scams where like they're gonna use their
Yes.
voices like saying it's your grandkid or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't know how
Oh,
far
that would be wild.
how
No,
far that kind of stuff
100%.
would go.
That's exactly
So
it.
we're in a dangerous
Now-
area right
Yeah.
now.
Where I would like to see it go is not going to. But I think that Until Dawn did a really good mesh of
Oh,
like
yeah.
current technology, not the
No, I'm
terrible
talking, no, I got
series.
the game. No, you're
Okay.
fine, man. I'm on
The
your side here. I'm
game,
on your
yeah.
side. Okay.
but like Hayden
Hayden Panettiere, yep.
Yep. And then Peter Stormare.
Yeah, all those-
the dude
Yeah.
with the sunken eyes.
Yeah.
Raimi something.
Yeah,
Malek.
Remy Malek.
Rami Malek,
Yeah.
yep.
That's so.
You know
funny.
what? They really now that wasn't AI, but if it
Yeah,
went
that's a
to
3D
make something
3D
like that
model
where
imaging,
the
yeah.
actor is still involved and
So,
we're
like,
just
d-
animating it,
yeah.
okay, great. I'm cool with that.
So there's something we said about also like deep fakes and stuff like that, where that technology,
Yeah.
that's a whole other thing
Weird
too.
stuff.
That's some weird stuff out there,
Right. No, but like for the Mandalorian, I think had that when it's like, all right,
Okay.
do you use
For
like a
Luke,
young
yeah.
Luke Skywalker at that
Yes.
point? But obviously you still have Mark Hamill who's willing
Because
to
there's like
do
the de-aging thing.
Exactly.
But that's
And
still.
so you can use that AI has been used to de-age people and use that as the framework and help
Yeah.
smooth those lines over where it might be more difficult for a human, not impossible, just difficult for
Yeah.
a human to type that out and graph that out, whereas AI can smooth that over.
Same thing where this is arguing for its use in a limited capacity, but there was that actor, can't tell you his name because I don't remember anymore, who died before finishing,
There's been a few of those, but yeah.
and they just used recordings and snipped together like him finishing it out. Now I can't remember who it was.
Well, I know-
I know Paul Walker was one of them.
Paul
for,
Walker, yeah. So they
for
used
Fast and the
yeah. So
Furious.
they used his brother
No,
as a
this was an old
stand-in
dude.
and used a deep fake. Just recently or before? Because Heath
This
Ledger.
was this was pretty recent.
Oh, because they used it for Heath Ledger for a little bit as
Did they
well.
really?
Yeah, so he was doing the Imagineering Dr. Parnassus or something like
Yeah,
that.
I really like that movie.
Yeah, so they used him as he was the main actor. He passed away during the filming of that, and then they had a few different other actors take his part, but also use pre-used footage of that as well. But yeah, it's like so. Fast and Furious did it after Paul Walker died.
They used his brother.
They used his brother as a stand-in for the facial, but then used that a little bit of deep fake and CGI
To kinda like-
to mesh an already close semblance, because
Right.
obviously brother, to match the old features. And I think they're going to try to do that again
That's-
for this upcoming one.
That's where man he got
yeah.
a big contract to just be the brother.
Right.
Well,
Side note, that's how Tom
There's
Hanks.
30 million.
Tom Hanks. That's how Tom Hanks' brother gets his money.
yes, it is.
He does all the voiceover for any Toy Story memorabilia.
Which is-
That's true.
Yeah.
Genius.
So
All
The
right.
only way I'd be okay with this Paul Walker coming back for this
Yeah.
new one is if the money for because his brother would be playing the part. If they do like some sort of portion for like his daughter.
for
or
sure.
something.
For
Oh,
sure.
like-
and I'm
'cause it's
sure
been a
that
while.
And
He's
you
been
know,
dead
Vin
longer than I
Diesel
thought.
would make that an absolute
Yeah.
stipulation.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah.
I just don't see why you would. There was such a good send off for his
Yeah.
character. I'm like, what do you do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I think there's an
because
argument.
it's not him.
No,
No.
So
it's got to be done tastefully, and
Yeah.
we'll see if that's
It's like
gonna be a good thing.
every novella where
yeah,
it's my evil twin brother.
it's my twin brother.
He lived
Dude.
next door and just never said anything.
Yeah. Did you find the?
The guy,
Yeah.
James Dean, which I don't know who he is.
So
Apparently,
James Dean was an actor from like
the day back
The
in the
day.
Way
day.
back then, yeah.
Way back.
Apparently, he's coming up in a new movie where they AI'd him as one of the main voices.
Interesting.
Which why you would go back and pick him?
I mean, that's.
I don't know if there's,
maybe-
like, a connection
Maybe
or
it's
something.
maybe the estate was the one that.
Maybe something,
Yeah.
but either way, I
just-
think
what an interesting person because James Dean was such a huge piece in that time.
yeah.
Where
Yeah.
I go, but does that fit in today's world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the world's changed so much.
Unless
like,
it's a movie about that time period, like okay, now that would make sense. If it's
yeah,
like
if you're bringing him in,
the story of James Dean, and it's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's James Dean's voice. Okay, I'm cool. He
Sure.
does the
or it's
narration.
AI
It's like-
James Dean in Star Wars.
Ah,
You're like, what
that'd
the
be good.
hell?
Right.
But
But
I think
that's the slippery slope, though, where it's like, all right, somebody's making a parody, and it's literally any
Yeah.
actor you want to be whatever.
100%.
If
the
the estate
character.
signs off, you pretty much can bring anybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
so. I don't know. I think there's a place for it where it could be used tastefully.
Yeah.
I think it's a slippery slope where I'd prefer just nothing because I know they're going to screw it up
Yeah.
if we give them anything.
Yeah.
That being said, like I have any power. Listen, I don't go to movies anyway, so generally speaking, I don't know that I'm their prime demographic.
Right.
But, I
But it's
think
the
it is-
principle of the thing, though.
It's
Yeah.
principle, yeah.
Yeah, that's a little.
I think it's going to be weird.
That's real sketchy.
I hope that AI doesn't become part of the movie making process. I know that for Amazon, in order to publish a book, you have to go through an AI screen, which I'm gonna be honest,
That-
AI
I don't-
screeners.
I don't like those
I
either.
wouldn't trust it.
No, I 100% wouldn't trust. Provided there's not really a foolproof way of doing that anyway,
No.
because a human could just as easily say, "Oh, that's whatever, that's plagiarized or that's garbage."
Yeah, and I've ran stuff through like, is this AI? I've ran my own. I've written some and like I'm gonna put it through and see if we can tell. Dude, it rolls the dice.
Oh, absolutely.
I've been called AI so many times. I'm like, I don't write well.
There was
You're like,
okay.
am I too sloppy or am I that good?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
I think we talked. There was a whole release done with CEOs that were trying to say, all right, how good is our AI screener for jobs, or how good is HR catching these things?
Yep.
And they would put in a perfectly tailored resume, and either the parameters were set wrong, or the HR screener didn't do their right job. But then the AI would be it failed every single test in there. Like they would pass some, but the majority of the tests failed because
Yep.
the AI screener didn't do its job properly, or it wasn't set up properly.
And
so it's like,
again-
it's so easy to screw up.
There's been one instance that I know of, and I'm sure it's happened more because this is the thing, but there was a book publisher that published a book with the prompt midway through, like on like chapter 10 or whatever. And before, there's always like that little like sentence. They left the prompt for AI in. It was like, how can I rewrite this to make and it's like
Oh no!
you didn't even take time to
The editor
erase-
didn't catch that,
Dude, how do you get through the whole book process and a whole paragraph is
Wow.
Yep.
just in there?
It's clearly like giving yourself away.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
You would have to
Man.
assume that every writer, everybody has to band to get this, right?
Oh,
Against
yeah.
this.
Yeah. Well, again, that was the big portion of that Screenwriters Guild
Yeah.
strike, because that was one of the issues that they needed to make sure that screenwriters wouldn't get written out
Yeah,
because
because
of
writers,
AI.
graphic
yeah.
designers, like actors, I don't think they ever thought about it at the time. But now
Yeah.
it's like, okay, well, you can keep your little writing gig, but now we're changing the whole.
Yep.
We're changing the whole
Right. It's a-
cast
And
over here.
Yeah.
it happens fast. I mean, logo design, like you used to hire a graphic designer. You need a
Yeah.
logo for the company or whatever, graphic designer. They'd get a decent
Yep.
whatever. Dude, I can go on for $5.99.
Oh,
yeah.
AI will make me 17 prints right now.
Yep.
And I can pick from all 17. Then I can take all 17, rerun them, and in 30 seconds have 17 new
Yep.
edited ones. Yeah,
You need
graphic
a
designers,
logo, poster.
out of here, boy.
Yeah.
Like,
So, I mean, in the long haul, we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a weird, slippery slope.